Boom. What up? What it is? What it do? Welcome to another episode of the No Cap Recap, where we recap Raw. Uh, I am your host of many things, None Flyer. Here with my partner in crime, rhyme, and beating niggas up who drop dimes. Young Doc Holler in the building. What it do?
Well, sir, I'm doing very well this evening. And I got to say, what a hell of a day it's been. First off, I wanted to say and shout out to Martin Luther King for
One
allowing
time.
niggas who didn't have a day off to get a day off or get some holiday pay if they didn't get the day off. You know what I'm saying? All right. I had a dream and it was to get the holiday off. You know what I'm saying? I don't work on Martin Luther King Day, Malcolm X Day. Hell, I don't even work on Michael Jackson's birthday, nigga. That's just what it is, nigga. They need to make that a holiday too. But happy Martin Luther King Day to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? If there was such an occasionous, momentous, macrimonious day as today would be that day where you could say, free your gas, thank God Almighty, look at that ass. I mean, free at last. Yeah. What up, though, big dog? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, you know me. I'm always just chilling, brother. Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. I work today, though.
Yeah.
In my line of business, I don't think they give two damn about a nigga. All they give a damn about is that money. And
yeah. They money, not even my money.
Right. Nah, man. Right now, I'm in the business of making them money so I can make money. Soon enough, I'll be making my own money. But we on the way.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I'm in the business of freight. So, and we don't move, shopping don't move. People ain't fucking around without they shopping. I want to be able to go shop on Martin Luther King birthday, Michael Jackson birthday, Jesus birthday, the Black Panther birthday, nigga. Everybody's birthday. So it don't matter.
Because people be shopping. People be shopping. You can't stop people from shopping online, baby.
They do that, nigga. But yeah, so
do that.
Do that. Nigga, been done doing that. We got a cool little show for y'all. I'm not even go front. Like I got off today at 5. I try to get out of there by 4. Didn't happen for me today. So I missed like the whole maybe 37 minutes of the goddamn shit. I got in just before Bailey got down with Big Mama.
Nia Jax.
One time. And just before that, fuck was that? That had a whack ass match. I was like, they ain't even really selling that shit. Did the match between who was before Bailey and them? Bailey and Big Girl.
It was
Big Mama Nia, and then Rhea Ripley came and did that whole bullshit. But before that, it was niggas all on the table and shit too, I think.
You talking about Penta?
No,
Penta
and
the Bruiser?
That was after that. It was just before the Bailey joint. I saw the ass into that fight. Whatever match, whatever that was, that's when I got here from work.
Oh, the Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston?
No. They were white.
Okay.
They were white. Dudes. They were of the translucent type. Of the melanin minimus type. It was just before Big and dude, I'm gonna tell you who it was right now. It was two big motherfuckers. Okay, so before that, right, my man did his promo about My man came out with the belt. Oh, nigga, that's what I had notes, nigga, because I was damn sure about that. So that's what it was, because all that shit happened before Big Mama Nia and them. But my man came out with the belt that he stole from the dude. And I was just about to ask you, how the fuck you get to walk around?
Oh, Sami Zayn and fucking
So
Kevin
bam,
Owens.
I came in at the asking that shit. Like he was the matchup went off, and then my man came in to do his promo. That's when I came in. That's where I entered the shit, right? So I got all of his promo for the Royal Rumble, right? And then my man came out with the belt, and I'm like, now how the fuck you get to walk around with a whole belt that you stole that ain't yours and ain't nobody, nigga? The WWE ain't gonna arrest this nigga for stealing nigga belt, nigga. Ain't that theft, nigga? What are we doing?
Man, that's right. First of all,
this nigga walk around
Kevin
like
Owens.
This shit.
That is for nostalgia purposes, my friend. So people will go online and purchase them. The winged eagle belt, which has been held. Yeah, it's been held by all the greats of all the yesteryears.
I know that ain't the belt that my man was carrying when he carrying the big dub belt.
No. That the winged eagle belt was carried by Bob Backlund and Bruno Sammartino.
I'm talking about the one that Dusty Rhodes rightfully owns as the WWE champion. Don't he got a big dub belt?
Yeah, see, the inaugural belt was held. They gave him the winged belt as like I said, it was just one of those type of deals where it was okay. Hold on. All right, time to drink. Cool.
The hell you drinking, and why your screen go sideways?
Sorry. Okay.
This nigga said, "Good, time to drink." Nigga, like, what the hell?
Shit. Okay. Well, cool. All right, bet.
I got the OG baby.
All right. Sorry. That was my water timer to drink more water. Because I'm starting this new water fast where it's just, you know what I'm saying, I have to now scheduleize my body to start drinking more water than I have been drinking. I haven't been drinking my gallons of water like I used to back in the day when I was walking all over LA doing my damn thing, you know, as super producer. So I'm trying to get back to where I can break dance on the ceiling again. So
health is wealth. You know about health is motherfucking wealth.
Yeah. So that was my alarm just telling me it's time to get your drink on.
Speaking of, I'm drinking water too, but I'm only drinking water to wet my whistle for this whiskey. So I mean, you know, it's a different setup.
Well, okay then. Me, I'm your whiskey. I'm just drinking water. But yeah, the winged eagle was just a nostalgia piece that they allowed Cody Rhodes to walk to the ring with. That basically Kevin Owens should have won that match, but for some reason somehow they keep giving Cody Rhodes the win, and he was pissed off about it, so he stole the belt, and so now he's holding the belt hostage for this Saturday's main event, where they're going to have a ladder match in this main event for Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna see something pretty good.
So basically,
it's not. It's for the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, it's not for Saturday. This Saturday, it's the Royal Rumble, which is 2 weeks from Saturday.
So basically, this nigga, they gonna fight for a belt that don't even mean shit. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes lose the actual belt that he earned.
No, well, lately Cody Rhodes is injured, and I don't understand how he's still the damn champion. First of all,
because he gotta beat him to be champ. Nigga, ain't nobody beat him. What do you mean? You don't understand? How does that?
I mean, it's predetermined, but Cody Rhodes is really like hurt. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes is really hurt.
They gonna play his shit out. He gonna limp his ass through this goddamn whatever the fuck finna come up. PLE, what is it? Royal Rumble. He gonna limp through that.
But honestly, I think it's gonna be the weakest. I think that's gonna be one of the weakest matches because first of all, it's a ladder match, and I don't believe Cody has the body the 100% body strength to take those kind of bumps. So I don't believe that they're going to be high. Well, there's no real high flying bumps in ladder matches like it used to be in the Attitude Era anyway. Yeah. So they're going to put Cody Rhodes, and basically all that means is that they're going to try to solidify Cody's championship by recombining the Winged Eagle title and the Big Dub title.
Also, all the hype and fodder about my man being hurt and shit also goes into the allure of the match in terms of making it, padding up the stats for Cody Rhodes' championship run. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put some type of spectacular shit in there since the WWE is getting stale as fuck. And
like crackers with no butter, cheese, or any type of spread. Hell, no, it ain't even no Lunchable cracking anymore over there, nigga. It's just straight unsalted crackers.
So you know what I didn't like?
That's a great racist. That's a great racist joke, being that it's Martin Luther King's Day. Unsalted crackers.
The melanated minimus can appreciate that joke.
Bet.
However, I think that in the act of wrestling, I think that they didn't sell the match. The women, not the match, but the little after scrum with the with Rhea Big Booty Ripley and Nia Big Mama Jax. That little scrum they had when BBL Bailey went out to the thing and tried to smack out old girl, and old girl tried to smack her first, so she hit her with that weak ass block. Bailey block was weak as shit. She was like, and then old girl like, oh no. The wackest setup ever. Like, that type of shit should be more fucking dramatic. Like, nigga, everybody seen that coming from 63,000 miles away with no sniper rifle or nothing. Nigga, no scope, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga seen that happening. Like, nigga, Ray Charles seen it happening. He called me.
I agree with it. I agree with it, dog. I mean, the wrestling world, let alone the WWE universe, but the wrestling world is really starting to shift away from the product because, under Triple H's early reign takeover, the shit was interesting. The shit was hot, unpredictable. He was putting in a lot of different things that reminded you of the Attitude Era, of the Ruthless Aggression era. But now, since the TKO merger, it seems like all they're doing is wanting to make money for the stockholders, and it's not about the product no more. It's not about wrestling no more. It's not about the promos no more. It's not about any of that. So when you're saying that these motherfuckers is not selling the simple shit like a slap and a block, like they should have just went hard like a fucking lightsaber match, it just doesn't make no sense why we have to deal with all this stuff. And I feel you, man. A blind man in a wheelchair trying to go uphill in the snow, nigga, could see that shit coming.
It's crazy because it's almost like, I don't know. I guess it seemed like back in the day to me, and mind you, I'm new to the new shit. The sale, unless you had them stubborn motherfuckers like, Ultimate Warrior, who just didn't, that nigga did not go with the motherfucking program for shit, nigga. He didn't sell shit.
Right.
But they put better effort into the sale. Into the kayfabe of it. I think that, or maybe it was just the fact that I was a kid and everything was like, wondrous to a nigga still. Like, you could that dispense of belief was still there, suspension of belief was still there, to the extent that niggas knew it wasn't real like that, but it was still wonderful. The wonder is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, everything is predictable. We already know who's going to win what match and what's going to happen. Honestly, like I said, it was like right before the merger, everything was very exciting. That was like the best last year, right up to WrestleMania last year. That was the most exciting time. Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, that whole 3-month block, 4-month block was the best time I've seen wrestling in the last 5 years. I promise you, bro. The shit was exciting, unpredictable. You thought you knew who the fuck was going to win, but there was no guarantee. There wasn't no like, yeah, we already know what the hell was going to happen. It was just fucking amazing. Right now is just you're dragging along these wannabes, you're dragging along these hurt MCs, you dragging along these motherfuckers who don't know nothing, who can't do nothing about nothing like that. And I understand that, they want to be about the kids and the PG but still, even kids if you looked at the audience, even some of the kids was like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? They were so excited to see to see Jey Uso, but everything else is silent. That whole building was silence. They're pumping in the noises, the boos and the yays. Yeah. They're pumping that shit in there, bro.
Shout out to my man Adelanto Toe, young in the building. Yeah, back when we were kids, I think even in that fact, I just believe that it was easier for us to believe what their roles were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like good guys and bad guys.
Exactly, and the good guys were cool, and the bad guys were bad. Like, and then there was them in betweens. You know what I'm saying? Like the Big Boss Man, that nigga rode the wave in between. He was like anti-face, but not really a villain. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bam Bam Bigelow.
You had them roles and they were played well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love them or hate them, but you made that choice. Now it's like,
Either way. Either way, and so, it's just I don't know. It's a little boring, to be honest.
They're not even like, I don't think they're trying hard. Like, I think really, I think they need to do something else. But besides that, we didn't watch the end of it. I wouldn't even
that
really
match. That match was boring anyway. I didn't want to watch. I didn't watch not even the first bell ring when it came to Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. I am sick and tired of that fight. I'm sick and tired of that of that match. I'm just tired of all of it. You feel me? It's a new year. I want new storylines, new rivalries, I need new setups. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need new setups because this shit right here, right now, my nigga, it's not going down, nigga. It ain't cracking. It ain't popping. It ain't over Redenbacher. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going down like that, dog. Like, it's the same old shit I saw for the last 8-9 months, bro. And tell you the truth, them merging with AEW, bro. With WWE merging with AEW, now we're going to see a bigger shift because what they're doing is they're trying to make room for cats like Joe Hendry and shit like that to shift in and out between the products and stuff like that because certain people are unhappy and a lot of people are leaving WWE and going over to AEW because they're getting treated better. So they're trying to monopolize all of that, and I guarantee you, we're going to see the stars that has made AEW, or is it TNA? I forgot which one of those two, but we're going to start seeing those major stars be mainly placed here in the WWE, and they're just going to get rid of the ones that they're not really fucking with, and they're going to put them on that other show. So I'm telling you, it's about to be a whole major fuckery going on right now, bro.
So you know what I think is low-key killing the WWE in terms of entertainment? Not enough cross-promotional situations. Like, it should literally be pops up, not like to where it's not calculated, but expected, but it should be cross-promotional pop-ups all over the place. Like, literally, you should have cats like with old girl that was in the audience and did the slap thing with BBL.
Yeah.
they should have like whole squads just literally throughout the audio, you know what I'm saying, just in there representing, and then pop off the whole joint, like one dude get off and then all the other people from, you know how they used to do it back in the day, man, when they used to come over there and shut the whole ring down with niggas from other promotions. Remember that shit?
Yeah, but see, they're not, these people are not great thinkers, and they don't have spontaneousness. They're not mad enough to get the attention and try to steal the audience from WWE. They are not wanting the acolytes of saying, hey, like DX used to do, and go from one end and slide over down to WCW and get locked out of that motherfucker, like you mentioned. See, they're not willing to do that no more. You feel me? Because it's everybody wants to be friends in this business.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Okay, see, I haven't really watched much AEW, but WWE is like, you know, the league. So of course, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody go to the AEW gonna want to come back eventually because, you know, it's the league. Everybody want to play in the league. So I can understand that.
Yeah, but see, remember WCW was still in the league.
TNA, is
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Oh, okay.
But it was,
so it is TNA. So TNA and WWE is about to merge, and basically they're going to be like WCW and how Raw was back in the day. The only difference is that TNA, they don't have the exposure. Like, you can't watch them on Netflix like you can Raw. You can't watch them on Peacock. You can't watch them on, you got to actually have cable or some shit like that in order to watch these motherfuckers. And a lot of people don't buy cable no more. A lot of people got streaming. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't watching this shit on TV no more. So that's another downfall with these other corporations. Yeah, they need to get streaming rights, or get somewhere where they can stream their product.
So here's the thing, and see, so what I meant by that, so like WCW was all right, so they have potential to become like, okay, so as it stands now, right? If we had to compare
WCW was that shit.
It would be
you had to like. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
If I had to compare them, it would be something like because I don't want to downplay WCW. Yeah, WCW was dope, but it was no WWF or it was no WWE. You know what I'm saying? It was like the other people, if that makes sense. It was like,
yeah, but see, that's how
I don't want to call them second rate.
I
don't want to call them second rate because they put on great shows. They had great athletes came out of the WCW. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying they wasn't as highly. Like, niggas wasn't fucking with them like that. Fuck with WWE.
Oh, my brother, but they really was. They really was. What you're thinking of is more of a ECW or OBW brand, where they were kind of in there. They're like the G League. You know what I'm saying? ECW was the height of the G League. OVW was like a second tier. They was like the battling of the two within the G League, but WCW and WWF was like Lakers Celtics, straight up. Lakers Celtics, both in the league.
Yeah, no, I don't think WC. Well, probably because again, I didn't watch WCW. Also, I did know about
but a lot of people did though.
No, no, I know. That's what I said. I don't know because I didn't watch it. I was one of the ones that wasn't really tripping because of the type of nigga that I am. But I do know that I don't remember having much WCW wrestling conversations. You know, amongst people who watched episodes, you know, the day before or whatever. I just don't remember the buzz for WCW. I mean, outside of the NWO, I mean, they had Sting that was dope, and Big Papa Pump was dope. They had some people that was dope, but a lot of people that was dope. But I think the brand was always considered like the Lakers Clippers, not the Celtics, nigga, but the Clippers.
Lakers
Like
Celtics.
they wasn't putting up Laker numbers. They just never could. There was always
You
like
need to go and I believe it is. If you got Peacock, you need to watch the Monday Night Wars, brother. Okay, the Monday Night Wars. I'm gonna be honest. WCW had WWF's ass for a minute, and it wasn't until Stone Cold, Triple H, and The Rock changed the whole game to start making the climb back up to the top of the ratings. Because I guarantee you, when the end of the 80s, early 90s, when Vince McMahon let go of Diesel and Razor Ramon and they went over to WCW, that started a whole new ball game, a shitload ball game. Hulk Hogan left. So basically all the 80s wrestlers left WWF and went over to WCW. That's what made them the Celtics, like you know what I'm saying, like a top tier team. And then they started putting shit together. They had Alundra Blaze that went over there. They had motherfucking Lex Luger that went over there, bro. They had all these fucking superstars. The Steiner brothers went over there, right? Okay. Plus their own talent in the Harlem Heat. They had motherfucking Ric Flair there. They had the fucking Four Horsemen, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I mean, come on, bro. They had motherfucking you know what I'm saying? Latino Heat, my nigga. Come on, bro. Eddie Guerrero, G. Nigga, like I said, bro, they was really the motherfucking Celtics.
Nobody paid attention to them till they came to the WWE. Just like
you didn't pay attention to them, my nigga.
No one did.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, niggas did. Niggas was flipping channels. Niggas was flipping channels, bro.
I'm tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like that. Yeah, around the time they were cross promoting, of course, because now they're interacting. But when it was WCW against WWF, nigga, WCW never ran the ratings, and we can Google that. They were never one.
We can't Google that. We can't Google that.
They were never.
We can't Google that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, for like 80 something weeks or like 60 something, 80 something weeks, motherfucking WCW had WWF's number, and that's why they started doing cross promotion. That's why they started trying to invade over there, because they was trying to get the attention, bro.
Because Vince McMahon, the McMahons, was about to buy that bitch. So it was like just like they doing
not at that time, sir. Not at that time, sir. It was really Vince McMahon versus Ted Turner, okay? And I promise you.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what.
I promise you, bro. People was watching both programs. Yeah. Every Monday they were switching back and forth. Thunder and SmackDown, they were switching back and forth. The only reason why WWF started edging people out is because they started a Sunday show by the name of Sunday Heat, bro. I am a wrestling aficionado, bro. I haven't stopped watching wrestling since I was knee high to a grasshopper, my nigga. I promise you, bro. I'm not trying to I'm telling you what I know.
No, yeah, I know. Like I said, you watched it. I never watched it. Well, I mean, I watched it, but I never tripped up like that. It just wasn't. It was always a little bro to me. But again, with all the people you just mentioned, right? All the people you just mentioned, outside of the super hardcore, like I was a super hardcore fan when them niggas had cereal and Saturday morning cartoons. That's when I was into that shit like that. The hardcore fan,
that was the 80s.
And now, no, right. That's what I'm saying. That's when I was really into it. I mean, all the way up until, probably 94 or 5, maybe. But
okay, but see, that's what I'm saying. By 96, that's when the big war started happening, and WCW was really knocking niggas upside their head, bro. You had to watch both programs to keep up.
But that's what I'm saying. Most people were not. And that's what I'm telling you. That's why they had to have the cross promotion, because all of the people that they let come into the WWE or WWF, whatever the fuck it was at that time, were WWE stars. The only motherfucker that didn't land was Sting. The only nigga who didn't stay. And the whole cross promotional shit, everybody else came to the league. Nigga.
You're talking about the 2000. You're talking about the 2005. You're talking 2005. No, because you got to break it down in sections, my guy. You got to break it down in sections.
Okay, what I'm saying is in terms of the numbers, right? The reason why all of that happened back then with the cross promotions, they only did that shit Because it ain't no way in hell, like you said, it was Vince McMahon against Ted Turner, nigga. There was no need for them to come together. They were trying to destroy each other.
Exactly my
But
point.
Vince was finna buy, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
he wasn't about to buy them until 2010, between 25 and 2012, nigga. That's when the merging happened where he was going to buy them. But before then, it was Ted Turner's shit versus McMahon shit. I promise you, bro.
Yeah, Goldberg was doing this shit. Right. But what
I promise you, bro.
I don't think.
And the reason why they started invading WCW, is because they was losing in the ratings and they was trying to steal those motherfucking fans to watch Raw, bro. I'm not. I can't make this shit up, bro. They got a whole documentary out on this shit right now, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just watched some shit about it the other day, right? From a fans perspective, yeah. No, nobody was watching WCW like that. The WWE had to make WWE. The people who were in it. Okay, put it like this: if that shit never happened, if the merger would have never happened, right? Ever happened, right? And the WCW stayed over there like they were, and the WWE stayed over here like we were. We would have never known about none of them other niggas. Some of them probably would have made it over to the WWE, but for the most part, without the McMahons buying that bitch. Wouldn't have been
no, sir. Sorry, I'm gonna disagree on that.
I mean, that probably always been.
I'm gonna disagree on that because I knew about Sting. I knew about Sting way before the. Listen, that merger didn't happen. That merger didn't happen till about after 2005. Okay. That merger and shit didn't happen until after 2005. But between 1996 and 2005, they was going head to head for the biggest ratings in wrestling at the time. There was no such thing as nobody watching WCW. You watched WCW, so you knew what the hell was going on at WWF and vice versa, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody was really watching ECW.
You did. Well, people still don't watch ECW. But the only reason why you was watching WCW to see what's
But they brought ECW around the same time they brought WCW.
That's what I'm trying to. No, you're right for sure. All I'm saying is, you had people who, again, they can't sit there and give you a full conversation about WCW to the extent that they would give you a full conversation about the WWE. It's just not a thing. I mean, it was
Halloween
cool.
Havoc, Starrcade. I'm telling you, Bash at the Beach. Those were fucking people still watch those things, bro.
WWE.
Not to you, bro. WWF has always been my favorite product.
That's why it's not a thing now, bro. That's why it's not a thing now. That's why it's not a thing now. That's why. Because it was never really a thing like that. It was cool. It was fresh.
Okay.
It was lightweight, a little bit of competition. But that's why they're not competing now. That's why it had to be absorbed into the greater WWE universe, like the Borg, either assimilate or die, because you can't hold it. You can't fuck with us. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's how I go. You know, you got to be bigger than that. What happened?
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be bigger than that. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like the reason why all the
what I'm saying, the reason why they got inquired, is because at one point, the machine just got too big. Their stars, WWF stars, got too big.
Yeah, so you're trying to tell me
that, and that's all due to The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You're trying to tell me that if me, being a businessman, Ted Turner, got my enemy, my pure unadulterated competition on the ropes in Vince McMahon, I'm gonna give you my company to help you out, to help you get bigger. What type of sense does that make to you?
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
You said that. The only reason why it merged,
no, sir.
WWE was
no, sir.
Is that what you just told me? You just
I said that they was doing. You said we was talking about cross promotion. By the time DX was invading WCW, they was losing in the ratings battle. Okay, if you watch WCW versus WWF called Monday Night Wars, bro. I promise you, it'll explain everything that I'm telling you, and you'll be like, okay, well, yeah, this nigga Doc was telling the truth. This nigga Doc is right, because what I'm telling you is they was not. Ted Turner had Vince McMahon on the motherfucking ropes, and it wasn't until Vince McMahon said, okay, we got to do something. We got to do something and get into these niggas' asses. They started creating. That's when they created the Nation of Domination. That's when they created Degeneration X. That's when we had the motherfucking Hart Foundation, the Hart family, because Brian Pillman left WCW and came over to WWF, and they became the Hart Foundation because it was all the Harts, nigga. Because Brian Pillman was married to Bret Hart's sister. Okay, all I'm saying is that from '96 to about 2007, that was a big ass fucking war, bro.
Well, I can tell you exactly what happened. Beginning in June of 1996, Nitro beat Raw out in the ratings for 83 consecutive weeks, forcing the WWF.
83 weeks.
Hold on, that's only a year and a half. Knock it off. Only a year and a half.
83 weeks.
Only a year and a half, forcing Vince McMahon to usher in the Attitude Era.
So all you're doing is telling me what I just told you, bro. You're not telling me nothing that I ain't saying.
For a year and a half. I'm talking about for the fucking lexicon of wrestling history, nigga. WCW can't hold a candle to the WWE. It never could.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
that's not why it's not, bro. That is not the reason why, bro. They got. Tell me how they got acquisition. Tell me why they got acquisition.
You're right. Why? Who got acquisition? WWE.
WCW.
WCW.
Tell me why they bought out the competition.
So because WCW wasn't holding up, basically they were forced to. They couldn't hold on
because WWF started blowing them niggas out the water because The Rock started becoming the biggest motherfucking star in the motherfucking world. Stone Cold Steve Austin, my nigga. Stone Cold Steve Austin, nigga, was the biggest name in wrestling. That nigga was bigger than
wrestling since '81. What are you talking about? They've always had the biggest names in wrestling. But I'm telling you, the only time they got
Steve Austin became. I'm talking about how they won and beat out WCW.
The only thing WCW did was force Vince to step his game up. WCW has never been a threat to the WWF, bro. For a year and a half. Okay, you got that. But then what, nigga? Then what? Then what happened?
Then they lost. That's all I'm saying, nigga. So you're not saying nothing. What I'm trying to correct you on, cuz is
if nobody watched it.
And fact of the matter is that they had to, but they was watching it, bro.
Vince McMahon posts all the best motherfuckers from over there.
They was watching it, bro. I promise you, people was watching it. You probably wasn't watching it, and that's okay, nigga. But niggas that I knew was watching this shit.
For a year and a half. Niggas been watching wrestling since the 80s. The WCW was never the product that the WWF is.
What I'm saying is WWF has always been my favorite product. It's always been my favorite show. But at one point in time, the motherfucking Celtics was whooping on the motherfucking Lakers, dog. At one point in time.
Horrible comparison.
Not a horrible comparison.
WCW wasn't shit except for a year and a half. So it's Lakers Clippers, basically. Like when they had that one run when they was whooping on everybody. When they had
it's not the Lakers Clippers, bro.
That's the comparison, nigga. That's how that go. When they had that real cool run when they had Lob City and Chris Paul and they was lobbing on everybody and they was winning games. That's pretty much how that went. And again, they went back to being the Clippers.
Well, just like you're entitled to your opinion. I'll let you have yours. I'll let you have yours. But to real wrestling fans, we know what it is. To real wrestling fans, we know what it is. We know what it is.
A year and a half, and they only did that. So Vince,
we know what it is.
Wonder, but I mean,
as y'all can see, y'all see where the belt is at. Y'all see where the championship belt is at. We know what it is, chat.
And you see what kind of belt it is, though, right? It ain't a WCW championship belt, nigga.
But you act like, but you're acting like I'm a WCW fan, brother. I'm not a WCW fan. Never have been. I'm
That's not what
saying, I'm saying,
What I'm
as
saying
far as
is
this
that
debate
same
goes,
sentiment right there.
as far as
That
this
same
debate
sentiment
goes,
right there. Like you, like
we
me,
know
and
what it
like most
is.
other motherfuckers that watch
We
wrestling,
know
Noah
what it
was never
is.
really a
Real
WCW.
wrestling fans, we know what it is.
Okay,
We know what it is. Real wrestling fans,
I can
we
admit
know what
that
it is.
I didn't dig the shit.
yeah,
I can admit
yeah. Like I
that I
said,
always thought that they were separated. But I mean,
yeah, Panta. You
Nah,
know, shit.
but look though, with this new merger, I I would expect the same, not the same tactics, but the same energy. Step your game up.
Niggas ain't mad enough.
Huh.
Niggas ain't mad enough. They don't want to steal the spot. They want a shot at the spot over there. They don't want to bring people over. They don't want people to they're not gonna want to bring people over and they don't have that motherfucking they don't have that shit in their guts to do so. Like I said, everybody wants to be friends. Everybody wants to go to the WWE. So they're not trying to piss nobody off. But what they're supposed to do is piss people off to get noticed. Like, damn, that motherfucker came up with something hella good. I want this motherfucker over here. That's why everybody's looking at Joe Hendry. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're looking at you know who Joe Hendry is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Mormon. But now he's like the champ of TNA or some shit like that, or AEW. He's a motherfucking champ now. So I'm just saying, like, go ahead.
Do you remember when they had the dude who his whole shtick was he was like the anti-Undertaker. He wore all white. He was like this like oh God, what was his name? And he had the cross and shit on his little outfits and shit. And what was his name, bro? It'll come to me. But he was like hot for a second and just never panned out. But that's who Joe Hendry reminded me of. Not in style or talent, but just in the way he's like
and that's another thing. That's another thing.
Like the way he's
they don't have style. They don't have style. They don't have talent. They're not clicking up in the locker rooms to come up with something good and exciting. They're just going through the motions because they're getting a little bit of money or a sliver of money, and they can call themselves professional wrestlers. Where back then, being in WCW, it's like this. Back then, being in OVW and ECW, you wanted to go up to those and take a shot at WCW or WWF because those were the two big giants at the time. Okay, those were the two giants. That's why when Paul Heyman gave RVD to WCW instead of WWE, because RVD was supposed to be the new fucking like Ric Flair or somebody like that, or the new fucking Shawn Michaels, and they was like, nah, fuck that. And he did a better job going at WCW instead of going to WWE. What I'm saying is that they at least curated people to get ready for the big times, whereas these other shows, they're happy in the space that they're in, and they're just praying and hoping that one day somebody will call them and say, hey, yeah, we've been watching you, come on up to the WWF. That's why they're not coming at them the way that you think they should, and like I think they should, because they want to be quote unquote liked to get the call up to run for a couple of years and then get mistreated again. And you know, that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
I believe, or at least I would hope, that the interjection of this new talent or new blood to the system does something for the entertainment value. I hope they don't just absorb a whole bunch of stiff, non-rizzed up motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who can't give us nothing in the performance, because that's what it's all about. And if you could, like I was saying about the match earlier, it's like they're not even trying to give us the like just out there trying to make the money and make it look good, but they're not performing. You know what I'm saying? They saving it for the PLEs or some shit.
But see, the PLEs has been drier than the fucking shows lately.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's you know what I'm saying. Back then, man, they put on a fucking show, bro, and that's.
But also the outcomes of the show were also like you knew who was supposed to win those matches. Sometimes you didn't always get the results, but if a motherfucker was super popular, like imagine Hulk Hogan never beating Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3, never giving him the body slam, the body slam, and then dropping the leg and winning the belt off of him. Imagine him never having that, bro.
Hold on, not to cut you off right quick, but hold that thought. Do you know the story behind that match?
Yes.
You know the story behind that match. Okay.
Yes.
And nigga Hulk Hogan wrote that whole shit. He wrote that whole fucking script. Did you know that? That
yes.
Nigga went and changed the script. We went to Vince and changed the script to get my man over. To put Andre the Giant over, right? The whole body slam thing. Yeah. Well, not to put him on, he was already over.
Andre was always
when he lost to him, he wrote that script. Like Hulk Hogan gave that to him. Gave it to him.
I think got a little backwards. I think got a little backwards. Andre the Giant was not called the eighth wonder of the world for nothing. I mean, he was one of the biggest wrestling attractions for like 15 years before that match ever took, and he was loved by everyone. So when they came up with that storyline of him versus Hulk Hogan, they had to turn Andre the Giant into a bad guy. But Andre the Giant had a lot of back problems.
The only reason why they brought Andre the Giant up or to the WWE was to face Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan to beat everybody. They didn't have, he was losing his shit. Like they didn't have no more competition. So they went specifically and got Andre the Giant and brought him in. That's for sure.
Yes.
They did that.
And the only reason why he got in there is he didn't want to be a villain, but he had to become a villain because Hulk Hogan was the good guy. And all I'm saying is, out of all that bullshit that you're trying to talk to me about, if he would have never body slammed that man, dropped the leg and hit him for the 1, 2, 3 to win the belt, right? Hulk Hogan's career in that era of WWF wouldn't really be as what it was. You know what I'm saying? So pushing over to right now and what the PLEs are looking like and what the wrestling fans are expecting, we are not getting that magic anymore. We are not getting the fact that, okay, like Gunther and Jey Uso. Jey Uso is the biggest baby face in the business for the last 8 months, hands down. He is outselling everybody in merchandise. He alone can make a whole arena dance to his tune, but yet and still he hasn't held a belt for longer than 2 months, right? And you try to stick him back into a fucking bullshit bloodline story where he really didn't need to go. So if he doesn't win this Saturday versus Gunther, which would be a great win, and I believe even a greater rivalry between those two, you see what I'm saying? We're not going to get that magic in. They're going to lose people yet again. They're going to lose fans. They're going to lose that mystique and that thing that made people be like, man, I love Hulk Hogan. He was like a super duper champ. You see what I'm saying? And that's Jey Uso right now, but they're not going to give it to him because they don't fuck with niggas. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody again.
So I believe that in terms of niggas though, I just don't believe they gonna do them like that. I believe that they're scared to take the step to not have one of their main people, you know, the face with the belt. You know what I'm saying? And they, like I said, they bloodline is gonna keep them in line for that shit. So I don't think you got too much to worry about that with them niggas. Like if it was any other body,
Gunther is a great villain. Gunther's a great villain. He's a great wrestler, but he's getting boring. And the best that I've seen Gunther fight is either Drew McIntyre or Jey Uso when he was an Intercontinental Champion. So I'm saying it's just like when The Rock and Triple H used to have those major battles, when The Rock and Stone Cold used to have those back and forth battles, and then they kind of inserted Mankind a couple of times into those battles. They inserted The Undertaker into those battles where Undertaker would be champion for 2-3 months due to injury or something like that. Then somebody will come back, and then that guy will come back and reclaim his title. Then Triple H will be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a great chemistry to where people was winning belts and getting their stock up. But as of right now, Cody Rhodes, it's so fucking dead to me, bro. Like, it hurts my eyes just to watch him walk down the ring with that fucking belt, because you're not doing nothing with the fucking belt. When it comes to Gunther, you are a great entertainer. I think you are one of the best in-ring tacticians in the fucking game right now. But without a great rivalry and a great storyline, nigga, you're boring, bro. Okay? And I don't even want to get into the women's championship, because Liv Morgan should not have been a champion as long as she has been. I'm glad Mommy got the title, and her and Nia Jax, that should be a good match. You feel me? But that has ran its course. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Tiffany Stratton. Now that's gonna be a bitch to watch. She's gonna be something to watch. They just gotta pair her up with somebody super good, like a Bianca Belair, or if Charlotte Flair comes back with that, which I think that they're gonna they're saving that to do. But I believe her, Bianca, and Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair, and motherfucking Charlotte Flair should be rotating that belt every 3 to 4 months while the year goes through, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, dog, it's losing its magic, it's losing its mystique, it's losing its joie de vivre, I guess that's what they call it. Je ne sais quoi. You feel me? I think that's Spanish for, and there you have it. So, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's losing its je ne sais quoi, nigga.
That's not Spanish for anything. I don't think that's Spanish for anything.
Okay. Well,
French.
Okay, it might be German. Anyway, all I'm saying is though, nigga,
Yeah.
you know, you know what I mean, nigga, it's losing its magic of what wrestling was to fans and what it has been to fans. It's losing that magic, and again, it is being boring, because if you're making these motherfuckers to be unbeatable, then who wants to see somebody who can't be beaten, bro? That only can work ever so often. That's why when Roman Reigns had the title for 1,300 days, 1,300 days, or whatever the case may be, that was something special, because you haven't seen it since motherfucking Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan had that shit for what? All of the 80s. It is now 2018 when the nigga became champion or some shit like that, and then took all those, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, like, trying to regurgitate that all day for the next 2 years or whatever is going to be boring. Don't nobody want to see that shit. They want to see those titles change hands. They want to see great rivalries and great storylines. And Jey Uso would be the best motherfucking rival for Gunther, I believe, because the chemistry is crazy. You dig what I'm saying? He's super babyface, and that dude is super heel. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to give us banger after banger after banger.
Hey, do you believe that they both have the what it takes to hold down, you know, a franchise? Like Jey Uso for sure. Gunther, like he's a bland German dude.
Exactly. It's just how you feel it. Right.
I mean,
right.
I know.
You're not feeling that, right?
I know whoever has to hold the mantle have to be able to hold the people.
They don't want Jey Uso. They don't want Jey Uso to overshadow Cody Rhodes, dog. That's really what it is.
Perhaps.
If Jey Uso won the title, Jey Uso would now really be the motherfucking face of the WWE, and they're trying to keep Cody Rhodes at the top of that motherfucking mountain. And that's why they can never do that until Cody Rhodes loses that belt.
I just think personally, and not to cut you off, but sort of to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that I think you're putting way too much. Like, I don't think they feeling Cody like that. I think they just really want to get that nigga out the way. Really. I don't think they're gonna be champion at the end of this year. Probably past the next couple PLEs. I don't think it was that type of thing, bro. I think they want to get him out.
True that. But still, all I'm saying is then it's time. It's really time to start switching up the heads of these motherfucking things. I mean, right now they're doing a great job with the women's title belts, except for the Rhea Ripley title belt. I believe that belt needs to go to somebody else, or allow Nia Jax to win that bitch. Yeah, allow her to win it off of her, and then let her and Tiffany Stratus hold the fucking championship, and then give Nia a chance to win the crown jewel.
I think that may be the play with the way she went out, came back, she got hurt. They gave her the belt right back, right quick to set up that whole play. Hey, you might be honest with that. Might be a play. That might be the play because that's the play everybody want to see. Apparently, you know what I'm saying?
And
they setting all
but
that
see,
up
the only way those two champions. The only way those two champions will be able to ever meet each other, and Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax, is at the Crown Jewel PLE, right? But here's the thing, though. This would be Nia Jax's second time going to that PLE, getting beat by a white woman who doesn't or cannot overpower her. Like Liv Morgan beating Nia Jax this year or in 2024 should have never happened, bro. Never happened, bro. Like, no way. How does a toothpick knock over a tree trunk, my nigga? Tell me.
Determination or really bad script writing. But either way it go.
Very bad script writing, sir.
I think the play might be to get that belt back on her though, because she's been working hard. She deserves it. I believe that you may have just stumbled on the play without even stumbling upon the play. Like, you know what I'm saying? While we over here trying to call out the translucent, they actually might be trying to put old girl in position. I mean, they may be trying to put Big Mama
Nia and Tiffany Stratton, yeah.
They may be trying to put
that sounds like something. You know, but that's what I'm saying. But it would be so boring. I would definitely love to see Logan Paul. I would definitely love to see Logan Paul either do U.S. Championship again, or be in the Intercontinental Championship race, because I don't believe he deserves a title match. Not right now. Maybe about a year.
I hope, because we are in the conversation about these niggas not caring about the product and fucking with the money. I hope they don't let that nigga just come in and do that shit like that. Like 3 matches now, all of a sudden he's a champion. Like, that'll be stupid. That'll be dumb.
That's what they did. But see, that's what they did to him when he became the U.S. champion.
No.
He came in.
Listen, we talked about this. That was about money, bro. All of that came with the contract, the whole Prime shit, all that, to bring them however many 100 million followers, whatever this nigga got, to WWE. All that was in that package. Now you here, nigga. Fuck you. Now you got to go through the ranks, and I hope they making
you got to go through the ranks. Right, and I think either starting at the bottom of the Intercontinental rank or going back to the U.S. champion rank, because he held the title, and I don't believe he got a rematch for that. I think that's a great start for him, where he can battle with Carmelo Hayes, he can battle with Andrade, he can battle with LA Knight again.
Where he Shinsuke can battle, Nakamura, period, nigga. Where he can put his motherfucker, put that work in, nigga. Make your bones, bitch ass nigga. So what, you rich kid ass nigga? Come in here and fight with the big dogs before you get to holding belts and shit. But again, we understand that was business, for sure. Now, nigga,
right?
Run it the way it's.
But see, right, they're just now getting ready to unleash. They're getting ready to unleash Jacob Fatu. He'll be wrestling this Saturday as well against Braun Strowman. But still, like, even Jacob Fatu is like a breath of fresh air for SmackDown. Like, Jacob Fatu don't need to be in the bloodline. He don't need to be held back. He could be his own fucking star right now. But they've been holding him down a little bit too, because they're maybe it's the writers trying to figure out how to get him outside of that family situation too. But like I said, man, it's.
I think they did a lot of writing themselves into a lot of corners by following the status quo, what they think the people want in terms of making sure The Rock or somebody from that bloodline is always in play, or whoa, the shit that WWE do.
Right.
I think they wrote themselves into a lot of corners. You know what I'm saying? And now they just stuck trying to figure out what to do. Without paying attention to the talent around them, nigga. Just right in front of the few that bring the money in. You know what I'm saying? And I think they wrote themselves into a corner by doing that, not paying attention to because it's easy to write for motherfuckers if you're paying attention to them. It's easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's easy, So,
but that's why I think Gunther is really giving him keys to this, the successfulness of the business and trying to be the top dog and wanting to be the top dog. He's basically giving him the keys over the last 2 weeks and telling him, like, listen here, dog, you want to be this motherfucking champion, right? But if a motherfucker Roman Reigns come back and ask you to do something, are you going to negate this motherfucker to go over there? If your brother come and ask you to tag team, are you going to negate this to deal with him, or Sami Zayn, or your motherfucking cousin, or if the bitch from up on row 13, section C, seat 12 say, I need a yeet from your ass, and you supposed to be going over here and doing what you're supposed to do, nigga, are you going to negate that? Or are you going to be a selfish motherfucker and worry about your goddamn self and worry about your motherfucking reign and title? That's what I believe he's really trying to tell this nigga. Like, you could have this motherfucker if you want it, but you're a fucking clown because all you want to do is be the fucking mascot, and you don't want to be a starter in this business. You want to be the nigga on the sideline with the big ass head doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And not motherfucking not being on the field, nigga, calling the shots like the quarterback like you're supposed to be. And that's the only difference, or that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Gunther, those are the kind of keys that I believe that Gunther is giving Jey Uso to prepare him to take that title off of him if they decide to write him into the championship.
I don't know in terms of the type of relationship they got off screen or whatever.
No, I was talking about on screen.
Oh, okay. So I do know it's inevitable that one of them motherfuckers from that bloodline is gonna be in the mix. It is apparent that motherfucker is gonna be Jey Uso, right? So he's gonna get his shot, he's gonna get the belt, all that shit is gonna happen. No, okay, right. Now you say that because you feel how you feel, but you also say that they do the same shit they've been doing, and the same shit they've been doing is the same shit that I just said. Now, what was surprising, nigga, is if they didn't go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he should be. We all planned for him to be because of the way it's set up. But if it don't go that way, that would be a shocker, right?
Nope. Honestly, it'd be a shocker if the nigga did win.
Well,
that's what's crazy about it. That's what I'm saying.
They're setting him up to win. They're putting him in.
Man,
to be
he would have never been. He would have never been Intercontinental Championship. Listen, he would have never been Intercontinental Champion if the WWE Universe did not boo the fuck out of Bron Breakker, because he had just came up from NXT, and he's the one who beats Gunther when Jey Uso could have beat this nigga 3 times, and 3 times there was somebody else who went into this nigga's match and fucked it up for him. So what I'm saying is that him beating Gunther on Saturday Night Main Event, bro, would be a fucking shock. That's where the magic and the shock and the ooh la la would really be, as if Triple H said, okay, Gunther, you're dropping the belt, but we're going to make sure that you guys have a great rivalry. So WrestleMania, those two will be in the main event.
Let me ask you this, WrestleManiac. How long has Gunther had the belt?
The title belt?
Right now.
About 3 months. About 3 months.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, just right quick,
since SummerSlam.
I'm willing to bet that they're going to drag this. Like, okay. I wholeheartedly believe Jey Uso is being groomed to be the next Uso with the belt. They always got to have one. It's how it goes. I believe it's going to be him. I believe that because they just got it off of Roman Reigns so fucking fast, it's not going to happen like that. They gonna give a couple more, maybe that
belt from this belt here belongs to Roman Reigns, which Cody Rhodes has. Nobody's taking that off of him except for like
I'm saying in the championship lexicon in general.
Okay.
Right? I'm saying he's gonna get it. They're priming him for it. Not that belt, but his own belt for sure. But what I'm saying is they're priming him to get it. Is it gonna take maybe a year? Maybe I don't know how long they've been priming. Like I said, I haven't watched like that. But from all appearances, that's gonna be his belt. It may not be shit, may not even be this year because they go, they stretch nigga, they go stretch this rivalry out, nigga, and make it a big thing like they did with this punk ass Cody Rhodes shit and finishing the story. I hope they don't. But I know it ain't gonna be. He's not just gonna have that belt for 3 months.
I swear to God, I hope that's not the case either. Because that was the fucking wacky
because
shit.
Gunther is a good wrestler, man, and he's white. So
he's a good wrestler that hasn't. He's a good wrestler who hasn't been in the last PLE he was in was Crown Jewel, and he lost to fucking Cody Rhodes, which shouldn't have happened. And if, like I said, if Jey Uso wins, if Jey Uso beats Gunther, dog, he's going to be a bigger champion and revered and regarded to as the bigger champion than Cody Rhodes.
For sure, I agree. Okay, I'm with you. Do you think Gunther deserves to have the belt right now?
I believe that Gunther needs to fight a great contender, lose that motherfucker, and come back and try to win this motherfucker again. But I don't believe that he should hold it. I don't believe he should hold it till
forever
till WrestleMania. I do not believe he should not hold it till WrestleMania, bro.
That's the rivalry they're setting up with your boy, young Yeet Master. You know what I'm saying? That's the rivalry that they're setting up for him because again, they gotta have one of the motherfuckers because they bring legacy, right? So, and that plays a part in every business, bro. That's just how it is, right? But anyway, they set my man up to be that next one of them, so he gonna get it. Like,
but even still, let's say he doesn't win Saturday and then he gets another shot in WrestleMania, right? He gets another shot in WrestleMania as the main event against Gunther, right? Okay. You know who else had that same shot? Kofi Kingston. And you know when Kofi Kingston lost his belt? SummerSlam to motherfucking Brock Lesnar. So what I'm saying is all they're going to do is they're going to probably pull some shit like that on this nigga. You win it in WrestleMania and you lose that shit in fucking SummerSlam, bro.
Perhaps. But again, I don't know.
Never getting another title shot again, bro. Kofi Kingston has not received a title shot again.
So let me ask you this right quick. Who's Kofi Kingston's cousin?
The hell if I know.
All right,
elephant in the rhino?
Who's Kofi Kingston's uncle?
The hell if I know. An elephant in the rhino?
Do
you know?
No, it's irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
What I'm going to ask you is, who's Jey Uso's cousin?
Which one?
Exactly, nigga. That shit matters. That's what I'm telling you, nigga.
Which one? Do you know who his father is?
He's no Kofi Kingston. You know what I'm saying? This nigga has legacy. This nigga's blood built the WWE.
You know who? You know who his father is?
Who?
You know who his father is, right?
I'm not
Rikishi.
Sure. I know he wanted him. There you go. That one time he wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Name one of them ain't had
you know who's his big cousin?
From
Yokozuna.
From what's my other man name? The Flying Tongan.
Haku is Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. Jimmy Snuka is cousins to
Jimmy Snuka. Which one of them joints ain't never had a belt, nigga? They all get belts. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? So no Kofi Kingston, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Peter Maivia was never a WWF champion.
Well, I mean, but he wasn't really the one. He wasn't the star of the family at that particular time. But what I'm saying is
he was somebody with that High Chief Peter Maivia if
he
it
ain't never
wasn't
had
for
a
High
belt.
Chief Peter, never had a belt.
So then they're making it up to his bloodline because every last one of them motherfuckers had. That's my point. Their blood built the WWE, nigga. It's always
True.
gonna be one of them in play. Unless they all
True.
die. It's always gonna be one of them in play, nigga. So it's no Kofi Kingston, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a different setup for them. You know what I'm saying? Different setup for them, bro.
Well, I hope so, brother. I hope so. And chat, we want to know your opinions on this conversation for sure. Definitely, you know what I'm saying. It looks like we done hit that hour mark, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we definitely want to know, you know, your questions, comments. We appreciate y'all sticking in with us and chiming in with us and letting us know y'all opinions as we was going through this great debate and this great conversation of WWE Entertainment, the most electrifying podcast review show in all of WWE podcast review shows right here on this motherfucking channel, the Piranha Pond Podcast. I am Doc Holla. This nigga right here is Non-Flyer. And before we go, please give me color, number, size, actions, all that, my G, because yet again, we are the champs. The champs. The champs.
All right,
Both of us, nigga. Don't even trip.
Yeah, we are champions. Color. The color we gonna go with today is doo-doo brown. Or booty hole brown, as Sexy Red would like to call it. And the reason why is because this Raw was kind of ass. You know, keeping it real. Booty hole brown.
Booty,
and the number.
Booty holes, hump with it. Boom, 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 boom.
And
let me see you touch the ground.
The letter is W. Not only for WWE, but for also this Raw was whack as a motherfucker. So that's how that goes.
Or did you want to go with WCW?
It can stand for that too, but I also know it stands for this
WCW.
Was kind of whack. But
wrestling.
Yeah, we got Booty Hole Brown and W. Y'all can
right on.
About. Like, share, subscribe, man. I got a thing for that. Let me show you my thing. Pause.
Bam.
Yeah,
like and subscribe, nigga. Hit the subscribe button, nigga. Tell a friend who knows a friend about a friend, and let them know, man. This is where you can catch us each and every day, all week, throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? We got story times. We got motherfucking the BNN cracking. We definitely got this show cracking. There's also more to discuss going on. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of shit going on. So y'all definitely got to stick in with us, stay in tune with us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all y'all. Also, guess what, y'all? It's Martin Luther King's birthday, y'all. So happy MLK Day to all y'all. Don't nobody want to talk about the inauguration. The Snoop Doggeration. The Rick Ross-eration. The Soldier Boy-elation. Don't nobody want to give a fuck about that. We ain't talking about that. We might discuss that a little bit on the BNN. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Yes, thank you for joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it hype. If you smell by hitting that like subscribe button right there,